Welcome back to the day's second quarterfinal round game. And the winners of that game are the Lyon County Lions. We have head coach Ryan Perry, student athletes Lucas Breedlove, Bray Kirk, and Travis Perry. Coach, comments?
First off, hats off to Adair County. I knew we was going to be in for a slugfest there. Coach Breeze, I've known him for a long, long time. He's one of the best coaches in the business. He's always got a good game plan. He does his homework. He's got a good scheme. His guys play hard for him, and I knew they were going to be. It was going to be just like that. Very, very physical, very physical team. I think we were lucky in the first half. Like we were trying to really increase the pace today. We decided we were going to go ahead and get up, and our calling card all year has been our pressure defense. We pressure everybody up. Full court pressure, just because we feel like we're conditioned good enough late in the game that it's going to really pay off. And we tried to hit them hard and early. I think he was expecting that, but we were lucky in the first half. They missed a lot of open shots that they got on backside rotations and things like that. And we were fortunate that they missed some of those shots that they might normally would have made. Leading 10 at halftime, we felt really good about the spot. We were coming out, and then the second half, Bray came out just like we uncaged an animal out there. He was shot out of a cannon. He ran it up from 10 to like 17 or 18 for us really, really quick. So I was super excited, super happy for him because he's got it in there. I mean, he's going to be elite. And in that few minutes right there, he was elite on the biggest stage in high school basketball in Kentucky. So I was just kind of sitting over there watching it, just loving every minute of it because he deserves it. He works hard, and I felt like that was a big difference in the game. But we were just fortunate to be able to withstand their runs and maintain going down the stretch and beat a really good team.
If you have questions, please raise your hands and we'll come to you. Got a question here?
Ray, you may not know this, or you may know this, but there was a point in the second quarter where Carson's at the scorer's table ready to come in for you. Mm-hmm. And you hit that three-pointer in the corner, and Coach pulled Carson back and let you play. How much did that three-pointer help you get off to that personal run to start the second half?
Yeah, no, he let me play through it, and I just had to go out there and play my hardest.
Ryan, the play right before the half, you took the timeout, you got the shot set up, Travis buries that combined with Bray's run at the beginning at the second half. Talk about the momentum that built for you to finish it out.
That was huge. We got lucky and got in a good spot there. We could run something and get Travis isolated, and he bounced out off that handoff and just made a really good shot for us right there. And that was big going into the half. It's always big when Travis hasn't had a good offensive game at the state tournament yet. We're hoping that those are going to come tomorrow. But the guys obviously when they see Travis start stroking it a little bit, then they kick into gear and go a little bit harder. And I think that gave us, it took it from 7 to 10, so you get double digits at halftime. But seeing it go through the basket, the team seeing him shoot it through the basket there at the end, I think that kind of propelled us into the second half. So I think that was really big. We drew up a good play, and he executed it well, and that worked out really good for us. I thought that was a momentum change in the game for sure.
Bray, you're the youngest starter on the team right now. Coach just called you elite, called you, just complimented you a whole lot. How does it feel to just have that big run for you and be so young and doing it?
I mean, it means a lot coming from a coach that's seen the best talent in the country, and it means a lot for him to believe in me like that.
And he is elite, and so is this guy. These guys, I mean, they're buried on a team right now. We got 3 Division I signees on the same team in a Lyon County team. That's incredibly unusual. It's very unusual in the state of Kentucky to have talent like that. These guys are. You don't always see how elite they are, but we see it in practice, and I see it when I watch them run. They're elite. These guys can really play. Their roles will change completely next year, and if we're fortunate enough to get back up there, everybody's going to see the difference. But I mean, these guys are elite. They just happen to be surrounded with a bunch of really good talent right now.
Back here in the back.
Yeah, this is the guys. Kind of to Coach's point, Travis, you and the other 2 seniors get kind of a lot of attention, but when you have other guys like if you or Kirk or Breedlove that can do things like that, how important is that to have such a well-rounded team when you're on the floor knowing that you can kind of turn to anybody? This is for all 3 of you guys.
Yeah, for me it's it's great because a lot of times I get a lot of attention out there getting doubles, or like tonight today there was a guy with me at all times. So if I'm struggling offensively, you know, Bray steps up big. Lucas gets a putback here and there, like just stuff like that kind of lightens the load a little bit. It also helps keep your confidence high. You know, they'll get in a little bit of the flow, open things up for us where they can't just guard me or guard Jack or Brady, and get us a couple shots here or there. But yeah, no, I don't think anybody really realizes how good these guys are. Like, we get to compete against them every day in practice and see it, just how much better they've gotten. But yeah, it's great to play with them, and I feel like they play their roles to the best of their ability every night.
You know, something else I just want to point out. I saw Isaac Defew in the first half. He played a total of 9 minutes. Let's see. Isaac played a total of 13 minutes for the game. He had 8 points. Like, he was the difference in the first quarter when he went in the game. He got offensive rebounds and a couple putbacks. He got out in front of transition, got a layup like another sophomore. But we didn't have another seat for him at the podium up here. But he should be up here. Like, he was huge in the first quarter of that game when it was back and forth. He was huge. And Carson Collins is another one of our sophomores who played 9 minutes in the game and had 5 total rebounds in 9 minutes. Like, I don't know what the plus minus was for those two guys in particular. They're not up here, but I mean, it's huge when you think about a whole game of stuff. Those guys were absolutely huge for us, DQ and Carson Collins both. So I just want to point that out.
Up front and middle.
I mean, like Trav said, like when somebody's not playing good and we have somebody that can come and pick it up, it just boosts our confidence a lot. And like when somebody else like Carson or Isaac comes in and gets 2 back-to-back buckets, it just all boosts us up a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's great. Playing with these guys in practice helps us a bunch. You know, guarding these guys every day. I mean, they're 3 of the best players in the country. Guarding them makes us better and helps us on the court.
Bray, you guys out-rebounded them 42-34. You had 9 of those rebounds. How important was winning on the glass in this matchup today?
Oh yeah, it was a big time because number 5, he's really a big dude, and that was kind of our game plan coming into it. It's just rebounding the ball, and we did that. We executed that very well.
Right here on the side.
You know, Ryan, for you and for Travis both now, you get great crossing next. Obviously, Marino presents a little bit different challenge than others. Can you just talk a little bit about kind of what lies ahead tomorrow morning?
Yeah, Great Crossings, they're elite. I mean, they're just a really good high school basketball team. One of the best ones I've seen in the state in a while. You know, they're really, really good. They have so many matchup problems. They're so well coached. You know, they've got everything you want to have defensively, everything you want to have offensively, and I mean they're really, really good. You know, we played them at the Zip Zone Classic before the week before the season started, and I think we spotted them 15-0 to start the game and managed to claw back. You know, it's going to be a big challenge tomorrow. You know, Great Crossings haven't lost a game in the state of Kentucky all season. They've lost 1 game in the nation this year, and you know it's for a reason. They beat a bunch of really good teams, but you know, this team right here that we have, we've taken them across the entire United States. We went down to the City of Palms in December and played Cam Scott's Lexington, South Carolina team, who was in the state finals last year, won the state championship this year. I mean, we won by 20 points or something. We played Caleb Holt's Buckhorn team, the second game we played down there, who won the state championship in Alabama. So, you know, there's not anybody that these guys are going to that they're going to roll out there and be starstruck by or wide-eyed by or anything like that. These guys have played in every tough situation that I could put them in all over the United States this year for a reason, for this moment, to get through the regional tournament, to get through when your back's against the wall against Ashland Blazer down 7 with 4 minutes to go. You know, like they've been in these situations all over, in uncomfortable situations, and it's going to be uncomfortable tomorrow in that first quarter whenever Great Crossing comes out and Godfrey, the 6'8" kid, is probably the best defender in the state, guarding Travis all over the court and making his life miserable. And they got a 7-footer that they're lobbing it to in the middle. But you know, we'll have a really good game plan. We'll have a bunch of guys who are going to play really, really hard tomorrow. We'll have you know, it's a huge challenge. They're elite. They're really, really good. But you know, we're really, really good too. We feel like that we're going to show up tomorrow, and we're going to, you know, our guys in the locker room are extremely confident. We haven't had a good shooting game up here yet. We shot 2 of 16 from the three-point line yesterday. I don't know what it was today. You know, we're due a good shooting game. We're going to show up tomorrow. We're going to play really, really fast, really, really hard. We're going to shoot a lot of shots. And, I mean, when that thing tips off tomorrow, everybody in that Lyon County locker room 100% expects to win the basketball game. And some people say that because it's lip service, but every player in that locker room expects to win that game tomorrow, and that's how it'll be attacked. It should be a good game. You know, they're really, really good, but we think that we can play those guys.
I got 2 final questions here on the corner.
Coach, you started to touch on it. You guys obviously had a very close game yesterday. How did that help you leading into this game?
It did. You know, I think anytime you've had a run at Lyon County like we've had, it feels special. And, you know, the only thing that's going to complete it is to try to cut these nets down and win the state championship. So we were all kind of concerned whenever we were down 7 with 4 minutes to go yesterday. So I think feeling like we have new life and we kind of dodged a bullet and we get a redo on it, you know, because we were in a bad situation there. And to be able to come out on top, like, I think we were able to breathe and enjoy it and say, let's not do that again. And I felt like the guys played a little more loose today. Not loose like we like to play, but more loose than we played yesterday. So hopefully we're headed in the right direction as far as being able to just kind of unleash it. You know, if you've watched us play much this year, when we're going 90 miles an hour and getting 80 shots up in a game, that's how we want to play, and that's when we're at our best. And, you know, we were closer to that today, still not there, but closer. So we're going to try to get there in the morning at 11 o'clock.
Right here.
Travis, sorry to go off topic here a little bit, but just wanted to get your thoughts on what was going through your mind watching the Kentucky game last night and just what your personal expectations are for next season.
Yeah, obviously it's tough, you know, being around those guys a lot and seeing how it ended. It's unfortunate. You know, it's the same thing I feel like we had Wednesday. You know, you're going out there, a lot of pressure on you, a lot of expectations. Shots aren't falling for you, shots are falling for them, and they just weren't able to get it back at the end. But yeah, I'm excited to get up there when this all wraps up, get a chance to compete with whoever's there with us, and hopefully rewrite it next year.
Final question in the middle there.
Ryan, can you just go into the detail about Brady's performance? I mean, he set the tone really with his double-double. Just really big. How big was he?
Yeah, we told him, you know, we were having breakfast this morning before the game, and there was another coach there that's won a couple state championships, and he's a really good guy. And he called me when we were leaving. He's like, man, coach, he's like, nobody in the state has a Brady shoulders on the team out there. And it kind of really sunk in because I think Brady knows that, but he's just, you know, he is such a good player. He's so physical, he's so gifted, and we've made a point to let him know that, you know, that coach had spoke that way about him and what he thought he could do and how he thought that he could impact this game. And man, did he ever do it. But Brady impacted the game inside. Like, he's so physical and he's so strong. You can't move him, and he gets it all moving in the right direction. And I mean, sometimes he's just a man out there playing with, you know, just younger men. And it looked like that for a large part of the game. He was huge tonight for us, huge. And you know, he didn't get to play the last 4 or 5 minutes. We got him out of there because he was, you know, things were getting a little chippy or whatever. But I thought he was huge for us. I was very, very proud for him and proud of him. And we need him to bring that tomorrow. We need him to bring that physicality tomorrow inside. He loves to step out there and knock down 3-point shots. And next year at the Division I level, he'll be running in a guard spot and knocking down 3-point shots. But right now, where we're at in this high school spot, like, he's awful good when he gets inside and gets rebounds and is punishing people with his physicality. And so we're hoping that we get that out of him tomorrow, because that's a game changer when we do. He's a tough thing to guard.
Coach Perry, congratulations to you and the Lyon County Lions. Good luck tomorrow in the semis.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.